Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It's Friday night, babies. Friday night to the Pooh Tribe, and we are getting into some colorful lights. Welcome to the colorful night. Welcome to the Colorful Night Tarot Show, guys. On 7-Eleven, I may add. I just realized that. We're going to go through each Zodiac sign, one card horoscope, all 12 signs. Starting with Aries, going all the way down to Pisces. If you are new here, welcome to the tribe. If you are a returning visitor, I salute you. I salute. We're just different. We're just a different vibe. Oh. You bleed it down so they see how huge it is. Come over close. Now, is this a product of Timu or what's happening here? Get it over here. Let's see. Try it again. Let's see if it clucks. Bubbles. Drop some bubbles in the chat for Minnie Pooh, right? I thank you, Nisha. Shout out to you. You always give bubbles to Minnie Pooh. I thank you so much. It's a shout out to you. So, without further ado, we are getting into the 12 signs. Uh-oh, it's okay. The 12 signs tonight.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I would love to just play Crisis right now by Bob Marley, but I cannot, right? So if you are at home watching the lights, if you can play that like on a soft melatonin volume behind while you're listening tonight, do that for me, all right? Please. If I could play it, Bob Marley Crisis right now, I totally would in this instance. But before I get into what we're here about, right? I got the 8 of Swords and the Devil card, reversed upright. Now, this is coming through as a action regarding an air sign, Capricorn 2, that has some sort of way they want to open up and not be so attached to something. I don't want to say disgusting, but those are the words, Pooh, okay? Those are the words. So what I'm trying to see is this words from you physically saying to this Capricorn on a daily basis? Or is it just they're fed up with this energy of not being able to express something, okay? But it's all in the secrecy of what they kind of want to come out and say. And the thoughts and actions are really, really got a hold on them. This weekend, it might just go kaboom, bombs away. Hello. We're getting into the show. Thank you. Now, I haven't gotten a chance to cut the cards. I'm going to have to light the incense again because it went out. But I thank you so much for being a part of the tribe. So give me one more second. I hope everybody had a fabulous Friday. You had the things that you wanted come your way. You had everything that you deserve because you've been a righteous person and just trying to live right in each way. That's how you get attraction. Thank you. Love the hearts. Love the love back. You're going to be blessed because your mentality wants to change into happiness, right? We ain't got much time left. So it's relit. We're going to get into all 12 signs. Let's pump it up a bit. Let me through the doors. All 12 signs. Aries all the way down to Pisces. The bottom of the deck is Judgment. Virgo, if you are here, can you just listen, please? There's a young woman who they've opened their home up to you. They've opened up their pocketbook. They did something where their hands are just out in front, okay? And this woman, she may have blonde hair, maybe changing it to red, some sort of brunette thing coming up in the fall, or do it very suddenly, just before your eyes. It's changed before you know it, okay? She has two darker men that she is seeing, okay? This is not in a way where the trumpet's now being blown, so I'm like blowing the whistle here, but it's kind of opening that way. And these two men, they may have a child that they are having some sort of issue with that they cannot determine paternity with. But it's also involving some sort of history with two family members, okay? This is all going to open up to you, I don't know, within 10 to 12 days. but it's only going to come maybe the day after or before, simply because something's going to slip up as to where the cover is blown. The energy is going to shift in a way.
Queen Claire said hello.
Hello, Claire. Thank you. Hey, that's the Claire I know. I have missed you, and hello, babe. But this is going to blow in because it's just their cover is going to be blown, and this is something you are not really involved in, but they're going to try to pull you in for some reason. So do not feel that this woman you're so devoted to in this instance is just being faithful to you. There's two other dark men, and I mean dark skin, black. The beautiful of bluest is a color I'm trying to present to you. All right, here we go. All 12 signs, let me through the door. What do we have for Aries first? Thank y'all for being a part. Queen Claire, it's so good to see you, my dear. And thank you, whoever said hello up top. I can't see it clear. All right, we have the Four of Swords in reverse, Aries. Listen, you've had peace for a long time, and you've also had confusion because you have a misclouded mind. You don't see yourself as this divine, and you should, okay? This cooperation that you may have had with 3 other people is now rising back up again. You may have went to church with them or had some sort of conversation where you laid your heart, your energy, and your soul on the line, and y'all made a connection. Wherever this was, whether it's through a spirituality, religious church, or you guys having deep conversations. It's only rising up because they're trying to come from behind a shadow that you've created some sort of defense or some sort of line. If you've created a boundary with this person, they're kind of not wanting to have that rest anymore. They want it to subside. They want it to arise. I don't know if it's simply because they've just been thinking about you for a long time. They've been thinking about this situation, the conversations. Something is just not the same on all sides. And so this is really going to, disturb some peace you may have. Just maybe not having so much contact with them, and or not really answering their calls when they call. You do something in slow motion with me, juvenile.
Someone said that you're a beautiful soul.
Thank you, and you are a beautiful soul too. Solar plexus, that poo. Beautiful souls are all around the planet, and I thank you. I thank you because you are too. But the problem is, back to Aries in this, they're on the hunt. They're on the hunt for you because it's just, you're sleeping all day. You're up all night. You're working late. You may be fucking around with the Sagittarius. You're doing something that's just got your own fire in your life. And they do not like the fact that you're not the subject. You're not the target. You're not doing anything with them. Okay. That's what it really boils down to. And it's really something at night that I feel it may happen, or they're just saddened by it's not the same. All right. Be prepared for the little shake, but it's not for you to get upset. You just got to know that,
your glasses are so cool.
Thank you so much, guys. I just feel like the line has been crossed with some sort of boundary you put between them. So they're tired of it. Taurus, I wanted to shuffle more. I thank you guys. Seriously, all the love. I want to get through them all 5 of Wands. When I tell you, Taurus, that there is a battle that will always be in the confusion. I'm talking to the May Tauruses right now. You may be like a golden ticket hanging out with just like people you're trying to blend in with or fit in. This could be at work. This could just be because you have to. Because it seems like something you have to get done in order to build structure, but it's not worth you. These 4 other people don't want to stop the growth of what you got going on the job or whatever it is that you make money, but they feel like you're stomping on somebody else's ground. You're stomping on somebody else's territory. They don't like that. And they may be banding together, talking shit, drinking at the bar tonight. That's all I hear. That's the secret, right? It's like they're going to come Monday morning and smiling in your face, and that's bullshit. Lay off of that. Lay off of the conversation so much with these people. You build structure. And the secret is, it will be revealed between 2 people, but you're always some sort of focus. And because they want to test you, not so much press you, but see if you're going to react or do something that's reckless, you got to know that it's not you're under attack, but the secret is you're on their target. You're on their map. All right. Be careful with that, Taurus. Let's clear that up. They shall not have power over you in any form. Nothing of the evil eye, all the jealousy and hate, it goes. There's no more. Some of it be just like that. Fuck it. It's over with, baby. Ain't that right, Pooh? Minnie Pooh.
Yeah.
Minnie Pooh.
Somebody said, did you do Sagittarius?
Not yet, but we are there yet. Sagittarius energy just came out in Aries, by the way. And that's pretty much where I've gone. You heard me said it. It's definitely in Aries. Okay. Let's get with, and thank you for your question and inquiry. Trying to be professional here. Just a tad bit. A little bit of corporate energy. Yeah, Gemini, right? Here we go. And I wanted to shuffle more, so that was a good time. Thank you. All the love. Gemini, look, you're generous. You're generous in your spirit because you may have changed through admiration. You may have changed through adaptation. Just getting used to trying to be a different person, to have pentacles, to have money come to you. It's not going to change any further going on this week. But because you've got people begging around you for money, like homeless, the homeless people we see, you got to know you got to balance something out that may feel uncomfortable. You got to get down to somebody's level. And just not recording how we do, I'm giving to the homeless and here you go, give them the $100 and take it back from you. We're not doing that. Leave the cameras out of it. Whatever you do going forward this week, make sure it's genuinely from the heart, and it's going to have you complete this full pentacle here. It's going to come all the way around full circle. So all you got to do is test the waters, test the climate, see what works for you. You can try it tonight, try it tomorrow. And I'm not saying like buy somebody a drink or a round at the bar. That's not how this works. This is something you do generally from the heart, like hold a door. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's those type of things. Now I do, sidebar, open my door. But Pooh, what do I not do at all? Minnie Pooh, I'm sorry. The doors.
I don't know.
She's so crazy.
You don't.
When we walk up to doors in stores,
You don't open them.
I don't open the door. I'm not going to open the door. We'll just stand there all day, but that never really happens. Right? Teaching my daughter the same. It's all about you being genuine and doing something that's not in vain. You are going to have a genuine, generous return to you in some way. But it has to come from you seeing that it could be you someday. And I'm not trying to stunt, all right? You're sacred, and that's all you need to know. The starfish is a connection to the spiritual realm. So if you see me up here with starfish, I don't know where my baby is. If you see me up here with shells and shit like that, these are different spiritual connections, and this one is letting you know you are just of that. You are just as sacred as any other human being or zodiac sign. So Gemini, do something kind. That's all I'm going to say. Do something kind. Cancer, come this way. I didn't think I was going to say nothing. All right, you got the Knight of Wands. You've gotten this a lot before. But this time, I feel like you are traveling through the desert. You're traveling here, fro, trying to get somewhere, and you really may not know where to go. In the sense of your mind, in the sense of charming energy that may have been lost on this ride. But try not to go to somebody's rescue that flies in with the message 3 days from now to you. Don't try to assist 3 days from now somebody who wants you to come in because you're trying to figure out your own shit. In veering off and diverting into something that's not focused on you is going to cause even more hardship, something harder to get over, to see. These three people don't really want to have you come in as some heroic thing. They want to distract you, and they know that's in the energy. And if they can do that, then you will never get to where you're truly needing to go. And that's just a fact. You're going to fall. Thank you. Something just fell. You've got courage here, like the lion in the Wizard of Oz here. So much bravery and strength is going to be need to be behind you, not being distracted by somebody that comes forth and asks you to defend them. There's the shield right there. If you don't believe me, screenshot it. Look at the lion every morning, pull something on your phone just to give you some sort of strength. They have the music that's, we play it all the time for the cat. When we're asleep, it's just playing, whether it's abundance, peace, removing negativity, healing. Let some sort of tiger with that relaxing music play on your screen. And I say this in a way because I feel like I can connect and get you to understand how calm in this Leo energy you need to be and not run to help somebody. You can't, not right now, because they're coming and it's a distraction to tear you down. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo.
Yes.
The Ace of Pentacles. So you've missed an opportunity. Hell, you may have missed plenty of chances. People may not have known how you've been, what you're doing since the beginning of the year. But if this is the case where you're not able to keep a consistent routine, if this is the case where you're going through an embarrassing thing, this opportunity is never going to open back up full circle until you get into that ring. Until you really get up and see, okay, all right, yes, I've gained weight, right? But we've all been fat, skinny. We've done all that stuff in our life. It's just, I want peace and happiness at this time. And I'm going to die on that, right? So as long as you're healthy, it's about you really just seeing that you've got to get up regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of how you look, regardless of the things that you let grow from your garden and somebody else took. Because right down here, your flowers are almost gone. And if you let this person, thank y'all for the likes, God damn. I don't think I've ever had it to match one-on-one. Thank y'all. I need you to see one thing, Leo, before we move on. The shit blows in and it goes and it comes. Money, men, women, we've done them all. It doesn't matter. Thank you, thank you. If you can see that this is what happens in the vicious cycle of life, then you're able to see that you just standing up and simply walking is going to help you get the achievement. Thank you, thank you. And it's still here sitting and waiting, but the longer you wait, 5 to 6 days, you're really going to feel down in a negative way and not want to move and not want to get up, and you'll really be stuck. We can't have that, okay? Let's clear that up. Stop watching, scrolling, and looking, and do something for self. I tell you, if I'd have gave up on everything after something tragic happened in my life, I wouldn't be where I am. To tell you that you have the power to win. You've got the power to get over it. Things happen to teach us strength, to change our minds, to change our energy, because you're free to fucking do it. You don't have to write the government and give them your EIN. You don't have to go to the bank and say, well, I got a deposit, but it ain't from another bank. It's here. Can I cash it? You don't have to go through that shit. You never have to settle for something that's not of what you want in a circumstance. You deal with the situation. You cry, you brush it, move on, and you continue the yin-yang theory. Everything is black and white. You have the freedom to live life, all right? Live it. Get the fuck up. We have Virgo. Virgo is up next, and we are moving right along. I got goosebumps. I haven't had goosebumps in a long time with you guys. So this is good energy. I love all that is here at this time. If you are driving tonight, check them lights. Get out and check around all sides. Get out and make sure that you don't have no flat. And if you're getting ready to go for a far ride, it is raining here in Florida. So, I mean, I could be talking to a bunch of people who just has that kind of climate. But nevertheless, check your vehicles tonight before you travel. Make sure you are tight-knit or sit your ass still. All right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We said Virgo was here. Go on, girl.
Hello.
Hello. We got the Queen of Wands. We're still. Taurus energy is here, but it's only with an unfocused. We got a lot of unfocused energy.
Stay focused.
Stay focused. This, now this may be seriously, Virgo, you're stuck somewhere. Whether you're physically sitting in a chair, you know, thinking you're getting some sort of life sentence, whether you just are trapped and you can't get up because you don't have the vehicle, whatever it is, you can't move because you're confined in some way. You have to figure out the new shift on how you are going to, I feel like, get rid of some devilish ways. You have a pet you may be worried about or can't afford, or something just passed away. Whatever this has really got you spent. I can't say what I honestly feel because this is like you're forced to be here. Can you help me with Virgo, please? I can't get in here. Fantasy. So you lived in a fantasy for too long. Now you are stuck in a place and you physically may not have a home, or you're working to get this new life going. However this goes, I need you to see that Virgo, you got to get out of this fantasy that people are working in connection to either harm, hurt, or do something against you. Because you've had opportunity with people trying to help and assist, but you were just caught up in some sort of illusion that you've now live in your own world and your own space, but it doesn't make sense. How many people can you block away? Because I see that even a family member that had good connections with you all the way up until like 4 days, 4 weeks, something, you were fine, you were okay. I don't know what to say besides you. Maybe you got to do this time, you got to do this way, but this is only because you're living in a fantasy, and that's the sign you need to see today. And it's not going to get any easier next week, because this is something you're going to have to deal with ultimately. You have to deal with this and face this sort of illusion that you put yourself in. And all these other things that are going on with a pet or whatever it is that you've lost here that's sentimental, it's because of some sort of devilish way. And there's the guy right there we need to see today. All right, we're moving on.
Gabby says Sagittarius, please.
Yes, Sagittarius is next after Scorpio. I'll do Sagittarius before Scorpio. Okay, so let me do Virgo. Sagittarius will be next. You got it, girl. Absolutely. No problem with that. We can do it. We can do that. This is the Four of Pentacles. All right. I love you guys. Thank you, tribe. All right, Libra. Being XCX in the city has gotten you really nowhere for the past few months back. And so I see that, because you weren't more strong-willed when it comes to selfishness, funds, pentacles, dividends, it's like you've got something you're holding on to very, very tight, but it's not worth anything coming up. Okay? You may think it is, but it's not. You would rather be worried about these 2 feet that you're standing on, this sort of foundation that's in this town, in this place that you really don't want to be in, or you can't stay in some way. But you're trying to make this work, and it's not going to happen. You've got to get up and get some change. And the only way to flip this around is, I feel like, the environment, the place that you've gotten your feet now. How can you sit here and say that you want and change and want all these things? Fall. You want all of this stuff, but you refuse to get up and really do something here. So you've got strength and you've got to play. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, Gabby, you're up next. You've got to play with something here. More of not a monkey in the middle, but get back to some sort of roots, legacy, family connection. And this is going to change some sort of spirit in you to see better. Because I don't think you see something around because you're used to some sort of environment. This is like the target symbol. This is like, you got to go there. I got to do it. How you just don't want to let stuff go. So you have to figure out, you want to stay or you want to go. All right. This week is the test to show Sagittarius, yo. Sagittarius, please tell me what we need. Please take what resonates and lie the rest down for somebody to see. And look at you, baby. You've got 2, honey. You've got the 8 of Pentacles, and you've got the Chariot in reverse. All right, here we go. So you have been working so hard, feel like since spring or something sprung where you became outdoors, so you were able to do more. And now you've worked so hard that this obstacle that's coming up, cancerous type, feels that it's what you've been working on is no longer going to protect you. What you're working on is not balancing out in your view, because there's some dark resilience to light that you've kind of gotten used to. You sleep on it very well. and you don't feel that if you could notice the light, this would change what you've been working on here. But that's not true. Okay, so please back it up, host. Pick it up, flip it in reverse. It's your, you gotta pump your brakes, literally stop before you hit the next vehicle in front of you. The way that the mind is going, I don't feel it's because of the actual results around you. I feel like now we have to see, is it something that you're doing or that you refuse to do? So this isn't a block or anything that you've been working on. It's still in its strongest form, but the doubt and the self-loathing, feeling like you can't have or be protected is what you're sleeping on. This is something that's giving you some sort of thing that's detrimental, whatever you're consuming. Okay, it's really got a big block in this piece with you having some sort of new financial freedom. Okay, so just stop what you're doing and come to some realization that whatever it is that you're consuming, it is vulture type like, and this may come really for you to see that there's two sides of not only self, mind, and the universe. When you vibe, when you think, when you want and see right, not the obstacles that are physically being put in your way or face, because this is a test you should have passed long ago in some way. Okay, wake up, no more sleeping today. Scorpio, right? Thank you, babe. You got satisfaction and swipe or no swiping, the 7 of Swords. Feelings and thoughts and actions across the board. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you so much, Gabby. Thank you for being here. Please stay a while and come back. We do this every Friday, even if you just stay to the channel for that reason. Okay, this is an Aries and Taurus channel where it's turning into celebrity readings, but I stick with my Aries and Taurus always because they've been here from the beginning. Okay, so Scorpio, you've got a lot of satisfaction in this year that we're in. 7 months deep, and it feels like you've got two people you may just be afraid to leave behind because they feel solid to you. This satisfaction is only because you have decided to pick up and do something. You have decided to move. This is only coming because you now see that, you know, it's really the phrase, the grass really isn't that green. You're starting to see self and taking more into how you feel, how you look, and honestly, what you see, because you don't have, I don't think, the mentality to tolerate minuscule, nonsensical things that just get you angry. Okay. So these two people this week, it could be in 9 days or 9. So Scorpio, something's going on with time. I love that I got these right in due time. And if y'all want me to start using these for when this is actually going to take place, we can do that too, because it's all in the energy. Please check out the Tiny and TI reading. I see that something's happening. Posted that while, I don't even know how many months ago, and now it's coming to fruition. That's just the way things go. Please clear that up. Focus on what we're doing. Could you tell me the time on what's happening here with this scenario? Whatever it is, it's a waste of your fucking time. Sorry. When I told you a second ago that this thing is not worth it in any way with these two people that you're leaving behind, and it's only because you finally have decided. I decided, so long just playing. All right. And you keep that decision on the swivel of not going back or giving in or feeling bad, because honestly, your satisfaction never really came from them. They just felt good to be around. Or you just realize that their side of the grass is just going to turn brown. We are moving on to, we got not much left. I enjoyed y'all on this Friday night, and I'm going to see y'all again. Who we on? Capricorn? Yeah.
Did you do Aquarius?
Aquarius is next. Capricorn got the 3 of Swords. There's some separation here this week. And it's not, I feel like, easily going to be seen. It's clouded energy because you're not going to accept what you're being told or what you're reading, because nowadays it's on the internet. It's everything that we see. This acceptance is going to have to be recognized because the separation that is caused is over some blues that you put them over 2 months ago. Y'all really were in the rain or really were on something that just doesn't feel like y'all weren't telling the truth. It was just in the moment. Capricorn, I mean, you may have just been lying to that person. They lied to you, but, you know, this separation is really going to have to stick thick because it's really going to make you sad over what they say. It's just going to come out of nowhere. You may have adapted to just getting used to them. I do feel bad for you. This is not for all Capricorns in this time or any sign, right? But I need you to know that whatever you've adapted to, that target to fully get away from some sort of monstrous, smothering energy, it's like sucking to do this and say it's all on you to bounce back, Pooh. Because I don't think it's going to come at a time where you are prepared. I think that it's going to blow out of thin air. It may be raining. You're just upset. Something's going to trigger you. Trigger. Damn right, I'm triggered. Jen and Nico. It's like that's what's going to get you in this disgruntled. So, you know, try to, when you find out news, don't be hysterical. Don't overdo it. You know, get to your safe, sacred place where you can really like release this emotion, because you may explode or you may seriously cry from the separation. Okay. You just may be embarrassed all in general. All right. We are on Aquarius. One more sign. Aquarius, you've got the Ten of Pentacles and Justice in reverse. Well, hot dog, hot diggity dog. You finally got some good news of money coming in. And I feel like something that's going to work out in your favor because the scales are completely balanced. Now, this may be karmic good debt that's coming back to you because you simply have just been trying to do right in your energy, in the universe, and by people, okay? If that's not working out and why this is returning back, this is just really because you've invested time, energy into some older man, or some older man's invested in time into you to see something that is not borderline illusional, but it feels home, it feels safe to you. This promise or whatever this is with the man, the older man, or you just in general being a good person, right? This is all owed to you. So this is the karmic good debt that's returning here. This week, it's going to really kick in because I see the green behind you, not the eyes here, baby. You know, it's really green that's overcoming and like going to drape. So you may get an unexpected retro pay, something that you've been trying to work out. But money is involved and you are down. You're down. You are all the way down with this, okay? Just trust. Don't trust me. Don't trust thee. Don't trust other tarot readers. Don't trust anybody, okay? Trust yourself. In this instance of what you got going on, it is working because it's owed to you in some way from good debt of karmic retribution. All right, it's here. You just keep being this attractive unicorn because they're interested in money is there. Okay, we're on the final card here. Good luck to you, Aquarius. And that's it. I'm gone. Hi, friend. Oh, my dog. Should I be scared? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Pisces. Leave it. Hush. Don't do it. We coming. This is the Three of Wands. Final card, Pisces. Now listen. You may have played yourself small for a very long time because you've had lack of progress with people who can match your vibe, can match your frequency. It always comes at, oh, I've seen somebody so fake because of energy. No. Just because you don't act like others, that means nothing. Let's meet in person and talk what's up, right? It can never come to that because I feel like you always have to show something first rather than this in person, okay? And maybe now that you've played yourself so small that you may not know what's ahead simply because of the concern of two people. You had an opportunity right in your hand, but it seemed like it was sunken because of this thinking, because of it not finished being building, not building. This week, that's pretty much where we're at with you not seeing that, you know, yes, the opportunity was there, but it slowly sank because of And I don't want to say pointing fingers, but of them, because you allowed them. You're the one in the middle. You're the monkey in the middle, right? That's what's happening. I think you got to get up out of that. Or maybe not, because you love them too much. And maybe this is a love affair. Maybe this is the attraction. Whatever, okay? But love is here, and this is what's going to win and overcome this feeling of the smallness, this feeling of the not building the complete box.
I like the colorful atmosphere.
Thank you so much. Good vibes to you and good vibes tonight. Thank you so much. But this Pisces is simply because you got to move in love and you're not. Love has to come from more of a connection with you, not this headbutt, not this. You're not even using the third eye. You're physically using your skull. Like, seriously. Have you ever seen somebody with a big headbutt somebody? That shit is the scariest stuff of all. Is he bleeding? The headbutt, like, take it back to college. You got to be headstrong, okay? Like, and I want a sidebar, okay? Because I honestly feel like this is a relationship on the back end that you felt like you were going to have this happily ever after with them, and it's just not happening because they're leaping, they're hopping, all right? They're jumping around like rabbits. I had to get that in. I just had to say that because that's where it also felt. I love you, Poos. Would you peg me? I am 5'5". I don't know. I can't say. It's got to give me a question, all right? Listen, I love you guys. It is all universal. Why? Because I want y'all to win. I want y'all just to be as happy as I am in the spirit because we are living. We are in this body. We are not going to be here forever. And I'll see y'all next Friday with some more good signs, good messages. Here is the boost of energy. I almost forgot for all the collective, okay? We have, fuck. Take a screenshot. Enjoy now. Y'all think I'm just talking out of my ass? One day y'all gonna figure it out. Until next time, Pools, I say, Ashe.
Mom.